Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. As you guys can tell by the title, I will be walking you guys through how I set up my very simple minimalistic bullet journals. I do get creative sometimes here and there, but for the most part I keep it very simple. Okay, so this page is definitely going to say 2022 instead of 2023 because I did record it earlier last year and never uploaded it, and we're not going to talk about why I didn't upload it. But I chose to still upload it because my layouts are very repetitive or very similar to one another. So the layout for this journal is literally going to be the same for 2023, and there isn't much of a difference. Maybe like design choices might be different, but the layouts are pretty similar. So if I do change anything with my layouts over time, I would definitely upload an updated version of that. For my setup, I write everything in pencil first and then go over it with pen because I don't want to make like silly mistakes and then have to go over it with a bunch of whiteout, because then like the page looks tacky and I don't want that. So I just do that. You could choose to write in pen or a pencil, whatever you want, but that's how I usually do my setups to make it easier on my end. And in the beginning of the video, I did highlight a key page, and I use that only if I'm like making weekly layouts or daily to-dos and whatnot, but I barely even use that anymore, if I'm being honest, because I don't like to do my weekly layouts in my journal anymore. I use it on Notion, which is on my laptop or on my phone, but that is up to you if you want to do that. I might not even include that in my 2023 journal because I don't really use it that much, but I do sometimes rotate with my weekly to-dos in either Notion or my journal, but I've seen that over time I don't really use it a lot. But back then it did help me, but I don't really use it because now I use Notion. So that is just something to point out, just in case. Like, if you want to include it, you can include it, but I might definitely not do that this year. Okay, so here is the yearly overview page, and for setting this up, I use the dots as a guide on how to space out between like the months. So I think I use like 2 dots to space out the months, if I'm not mistaken, from what I'm seeing. And here I use a calendar reference to do the setup, and this is how like I write the numbers for each month and just fill it out because I don't have time to like do it row by row because I find that tedious, and I feel like this method is much faster, but do it as best that you can. I just personally feel like this method is easier for me to like fill it out without like thinking too much of it. Now we're on to the goals section. For this section, I used to make vision boards, but I don't do that anymore in my journals. I just write out my goals, so I titled it Goals Dump. Instead, I have my vision board on my laptop and my phone instead. And to the left of my screen, I am scrolling through Pinterest. Pinterest is a great app if you're looking for journal layout ideas, inspo for that, or even journal prompts. And there's like a bunch of ideas on there. So if I'm not sure of what layouts to include, I definitely look through Pinterest for a lot of inspiration. So that's like a great source if you want to get creative layouts in your journal as well. So here's the final look for my journal layout. I loved how it came out. If you guys have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. And thank you guys for watching, and see you guys in my next video.